the biggest lie that the YouTube gurus tell you when you want to start a YouTube channel. Do you know what it is? Bet you don't know what it is. Well, I've got a few of them. And let's go and let's talk about the biggest lies that you get told when you want to get your YouTube channel up and running and you want to become a successful YouTuber or a better YouTuber, something to that effect. And the biggest lie they tell you is just get started. Just get started. It's easy to start. Easy to start, is it? You know, if you're not comfortable in front of a camera, or if you've not done something like this before, it's going to be very difficult. And you know, one of the biggest problems we have is they tell people to use a script, for example. Now, have you ever watched a YouTuber reading a script? And it's something like this. Today we are going to talk about YouTube. YouTube isn't that exciting? It's the exciting thing about it. That's what scripting is. And now you watch them trying to read the script on the side and then carry on talking to you on the video. Now, don't get me wrong. I do have some key points. I do have some scripting myself, but not a script. You don't read a script, guys. What I've got is key points that I want to talk about. And those key points, I admit, I keep them on a screen here and I can see them. I can see those key points when I need to talk to you about them. But I don't have a script that I can sit and read. Well, I couldn't see it anyway because I'm half blind and I need glasses to read. But if I could see it, I would not sit and read it on a teleprompter or anything like that, because it's just gonna come out wrong. You're gonna hear my voice and it's gonna be terribly, terribly boring. So just about every guru tells you, you gotta script it, you need a script, you need this, you need that, but they don't tell you how to make that script or how you're gonna plan your video. It's all about what a script is, guys. It's all about planning your video, that's all. You just gotta plan your video out and know exactly where you're gonna go with that video. That's all it is. You don't need any fancy fandangled script that you're gonna sit and read off. I've actually seen YouTubers sitting reading a script because they now believe that they won't be successful unless they've got a script to read. This is crazy. And then you look at that and think that video, I'm never gonna watch that video ever in my life. If you want to see successful YouTubers, go and watch the ones that have been successful and you'll see they're definitely not sitting reading a script. And this thing of just upload or easy upload or whatever the case, I agree with that. I agree that you need to upload, you need to get started, and you need to get out there. But you also need to know what you're gonna do. So what a lot of people do is they just start uploading. They got no niche, they got no idea what they're talking about, they got no idea what they want to do. Now, when you start a YouTube channel, you really need to have a niche. You need to know what you're going to talk about. So now I've got more than one YouTube channel because I don't want to interlink them with each other. I keep them separate. So in other words, this particular channel is my experimental channel, it's my old man channel, it's my channel where I talk about YouTube. But I don't mix my main channel, my logical trading channel, into this channel. That channel is all about trading, and I keep that completely separate. And then I've got my very controversial South Africa channel, which is kind of political, and that is also completely separate from this channel. I don't mix them all together. Now, if you told me as a novice, just start, which I probably did do once on another channel, and just upload any old crap, then I would do that. And then the channel is effectively destroyed. So before you start, do some planning. Think about what you're going to do when you start your YouTube channel. You don't have to be an expert in video. You don't have to be an expert in editing. It will help, but at least, yes, I agree. Get started, get to know the feeling, get to know how to make videos, get out there. But before you do that, choose or plan what you're gonna do. Don't take forever doing it, but plan what you're gonna do. The other thing they tell you is just keep uploading. If you upload 7 videos a week, if you upload 1 video a week, if you upload 4 videos a week, will it make a huge difference? Well, effectively, yes, it will. It does make a difference. The more you can upload, the better you can do. But they just tell you just keep uploading. But don't just keep uploading rubbish. You've got to upload something that is useful to the people that you're dealing with. So for example, this channel, I'm using it as a community to try and figure out how to do YouTube and what's best and what's not best. So whether it works or not, I'm trying to put something out there that's useful to you and me at the end of the day. My logical trading channel, that is most definitely an educational channel that actually teaches people something that I'm good at, something that I've done for 30 years, and that's stock market trading. And I teach people how to do that, Forex trading, all that sort of thing. So that's a very, very useful niche and a very, very useful channel. So that I can just keep uploading. But when you upload, try to improve each product. Try to improve the videos. Try to make them better. Don't just keep uploading the same old crap over and over and over again. Well, I do that, but you know, we try and make it better on a regular basis. I try and improve something. So I'll pick on something that I'm trying to improve as we go. It might be the audio, it might be the visual, it might be the background, it could be anything, but there's always something that I'm trying to improve on. Maybe the subject matter or whatever the case. Now, another big thing that they tell you is keywords and SEO, search engine optimization. And you get all these guys trying to sell you on they can do keywords for you, or they can do this for you or that for you, and do your thumbnails or whatever the case. And keywords are so important. Now, I accept that search engine optimization is probably somehow important, and having a good title is somehow important. Here's the crux of the matter, guys. What I did research and I had a look at the channels. What I figured out is that nobody's actually going into the channel. Well, there are people searching, but the percentage of people that find your YouTube video on Google search or searching for a subject is actually quite low unless you're a full-on how to fix a light bulb type channel. So for example, if you've got a channel that teaches people how to fix a specific thing, then people will search for that. But if you've got a channel like Biological Trading or this channel, which is just out there talking about specific subjects, you're actually better off making a good thumbnail and a catchy title, which doesn't have to be search engine optimized. It just has to be catchy, because what happens is YouTube puts it out on their page, on their property, and they put it out to people that they think will be interested in your type of video. So the best search engine or keywords that you need is so that YouTube can understand what your video is about. If YouTube understands what your video is about, they will put your video out in front of the people that are interested in that type of video, and then they'll click on it if your thumbnail is attractive and your title is attractive to someone clicking on it. So I wouldn't say optimize your title for search engine optimization as much as optimize your title for gripping. Interesting title. Make it interesting. Make it something that people want to click on, because the BS that we get told is search engine optimization. But meantime, at the end of the day, what you need to be successful on YouTube is actually quite simple. You need a good video, you need a good title, and you need a good thumbnail, and that's all. And if your video is good, if you're interesting, people will watch it. That's why this channel gets very little views, because this is a boring old guy talking to you about YouTube, and it's probably not that interesting. And I use this channel for my benefit more than anything else, so that I can figure out how to fix things on my main channel, which is the trading channel. Now on that channel I get really concerned about low views, but that one's getting decent views, so I'm quite happy with that, and I think I'm taking the right direction, and I can do most of my experiments here to see if it goes wrong before I place it onto that channel. That works for me. And if this channel does well, and if you guys are interested and you join the community and you subscribe and you become part of it, well, that's great. I'm more than pleased with that, because we can move forward with this channel and keep on going with it. I mean, I must admit, the last couple of videos I was beginning to wonder, should I even bother staying consistent? Because that's another thing they tell you, be consistent. But being consistent, I agree with them on. But how consistent? Well, if you look on your analytics, you can actually see where it tells you when your viewers are actually watching. So you can take that and say, well, I'll put the videos out at around that time. But what I find, particularly on the education channel, on the logical trading channel, is it is good to be consistent and put the videos out on the same day at around the same time every time, because people wait and expect those videos to come out. Now, if you don't believe that, just think for yourself. There's a couple of channels that I like to watch. I'm interested in a few certain subjects. I'm particularly interested in cars. I'm particularly interested in a few other interesting travel channels and things, and I actually wait for the videos to come out. And if they don't come out, I'm kind of disappointed and thinking, oh, you know, and then if it doesn't come out on a regular, but if say the person was bringing out a video every single week, just one video every week, then I would expect that video to come out every week. And if it doesn't pop up, then I kind of, after 2 weeks, think, well, I'll forget about you and I'll start looking for someone else to replace that channel. So be careful of that. Try and keep it consistent on that basis. But if you're doing 3 or 4 videos a week and you accidentally miss 1 or 2 because of something that came up, that I don't think is too big a deal, as long as there's still something coming up with within a small time period. Don't try and do 7 videos a week because you're going to burn yourself out. It is really, really difficult. I'm already sitting on about 6 with the 3 channels, and it's quite rough. So yeah, that's just me. That's what I'm talking about today. There is a little trick that I was told, and that is use a keyword in your video. So for example, if I use the word YouTube, or if I use the word YouTube and biggest lie, so the biggest lie you get told by gurus in YouTube, then YouTube picks up what your video is about, and they might figure it out and put it out there. But further than that, I don't know how true that is or how that works. That could also be one of the biggest lies. But what they tell you is that you just keep on going and you're going to be a success. I think there's a few things that come into play. There's a lot of stuff that's got to come together for you to be a success on YouTube. So, you know, you've got to have good production, you've got to have good editing, you've got to have good audio, you've got to have good everything before it all comes together. So I don't think it's as simple as just post out there and eventually you'll be Mr. Beast. It doesn't work that simply. Guys, thanks for watching. Till next week, don't forget to watch the last videos, and don't forget to watch next week's video as well. It will come out no matter what the situation. Thanks, cheers, and bye.